Today we're going to read a book about weather, and we're going to read this a little differently. We're going to read this in a dialogic fashion, which basically means we want the kids to become more active listeners instead of just passive listeners. And we want to engage them in conversation about the book and mainly about the pictures. It's not so much about the story of the book, but it's more about engaging in dialogue. And it's mainly we're using this to increase vocabulary skills. So we'll use lots of different words while we're reading the book. These books are very simple. They only have one word per page, but we're just gonna add and elaborate the text and just with more conversation. So today the book is about weather. Let's look at the cover of the book. What do you think is going on here? We have this guy who has an umbrella. Why do you think he has an umbrella? And she has on a swimsuit and even sunglasses or goggles. So where do you think she's going? Maybe to the swimming pool or to the beach? And I don't think he's going the same place, do you? Maybe he is going somewhere that it's raining and he's gonna be outside for a long time. But anyway, this whole book is about weather, so let's look at different kinds of weather in our book. The first page says rain. What does the bear have in his hand? What's he holding? He has an umbrella because why? It is raining, you're right. And he has on a yellow rain jacket. And he has special boots that are waterproof, which means his feet won't get wet even when he's standing in a what? You're right, he's standing in a puddle. Oh my goodness, let's look at this page. What's happening here? What is that gray thing in the sky with water coming out? Remember we just said this page is about rain. So I bet that water is rain and it's coming from a cloud. It's a cloudy day. What's on our next page? This is sun. Sun is our word, and look at the bears. What are they doing? You're right, they're eating popsicles. What will happen if they eat their popsicles really slowly on a hot day? I bet it would make a big, giant mess. You're right. And look at these cool shoes they're wearing. They're a special shoe that we usually wear when it's warm outside. They're called sandals. And he has on goggles. Maybe he's going swimming. And why do you think she has on a big hat? Do you have a big hat like this? When have you eaten a popsicle? Oh, look at the beautiful sun. What shape is that sun? You're right, it's a circle. This next weather is kind of weird. We don't talk about this one a whole lot. It's fog. Sometimes when you get up in the morning, it's really foggy outside. It means you can't really see the sun. And it almost looks like a cloud hanging very low. It's really hard to see in the fog. What's the bear wearing around his neck? It's called a scarf. Do you have a scarf? What is on his hands? Look, I think he has on gloves. Do you think it's hot or cold where the bear is? He has on a coat and long pants and boots, a scarf and mittens. I think he's probably cold. Look at this, it's like a swirl of fog. This is made by the wind. What sound does the wind make? What does wind do? Do you like to be outside when it's windy? It's a nice time to fly a kite. Our next page is about snow. What are the bears doing here? What shape is their snowman? Kind of looks familiar to me. Looks a lot like this guy, doesn't it? What kind of special suit is he wearing? And why do you think he's wearing that suit? I bet he's cold. Oh, and what's this in the sand? It's a shovel. They're gonna dig the snow with the shovel. And what do you think they're gonna do with that hat? Do you have a hat? Where would you wear your hat? Would you wear it on your nose? On your ear? On your head? You tell me where you would wear your hat. Oh, what are these things? These are cool snowflakes. Did you know that all snowflakes are different? It is winter time here and the weather feels very, what? Cold. This weather is ice. The bears are ice skating. What do they have on their feet? These are very special shoes. They're called ice skates. And the ice is really slippery. What do they have on their hands? You're right, they have gloves on their hands. Or mittens, because you can't see their fingers, can you? What do you think would happen if you ran on the ice without special shoes? That might be very dangerous. You would fall down, wouldn't you? Oh, and look, here's more crazy wind. Maybe they caused the wind when they were skating by going around fast. How about that? The next page is about wind. Oh my goodness, what happened to the bear's hat? What is blowing in the wind? Do you think the bear is happy or sad? How does he feel? Can you tell me a time that was windy at your house? Let's look at all the leaves. Can you count the leaves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 leaves. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of leaves. Have you seen leaves on the ground before? Where do they come from? The leaves come from trees. The next page of weather is a cloud. We've talked about a cloud earlier in the book, but look, right, this cloud is behind the bears. Where do you think they're doing? Let's look carefully. They have special shoes, sticks in their hands. He has on a what? You bring one of these to school, a backpack. And what's on his head? You're right. Do you have a special backpack that you bring to school? I think these guys are going hiking in the mountains, maybe. Do you think it's cold or hot where they're going? Oh, let's look at this one. What is that? It's a nice cloud. Do you think it's gonna snow from this cloud or rain? It looks more like a snow cloud to me. The next page is about thunder. Oh my goodness, how do you think the baby bear feels when he hears the thunder? Is thunder loud or quiet? I think it sounds very good job. It's loud. Why do you think the bear is holding his ears? Do you hold your ears when it thunders? Look, when you have these clouds, that's usually when you hear the thunder. Thunder is not quiet. It is very, you're right, it's loud. How can we feel safe when it's thundering? Should we stay outside or inside? Our next weather page is about lightning. Oh, that's a really scary feeling too. You see the lightning? And where is the bear? Oh my goodness, is he inside or outside? Oh, I bet he's in a hurry to go where? What do you think the bear needs to be doing? Why do we see lightning? It's telling us something is about to happen. It's gonna storm, which leads us to our next page. This weather is storm. What do the bears have over their head? Why do you think they have that over their head? Look what's coming down. And they're splashing in the puddle. Remember, they have the special shoes on, and they have baskets and wash tubs over their heads. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? Do you see the weather that we've been talking about? I do. The bears are not walking. What are they doing? You're right, they're going super fast and they're running. Let's see what's next. This is a really cool weather picture. This is a rainbow. Have you ever seen a rainbow? Oh, how do you think the bear feels when he sees the rainbow? It means the rain is not coming down anymore. It is over. Can you tell me some colors that you see in the rainbow? You are a good listener today. And I want you to remember that the last page in this book has all the words in this book, as well as they're in English as well as in Spanish. So you can practice these words with your mom and dad. Thanks for listening.